Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! God! Oh, Mary, Mother of Jesus! Jesus of Nazareth!
Making us a little bit uncomfortable.
Relax, big guy. Just doing this for his art. Right, Homer?
Oh, yeah. Art.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! God! Oh, Mary, Mother of Jesus! Jesus of Nazareth!
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
is not all fun and games. It's a lot of hard work.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! God! Oh, Mary, Mother of Jesus! Jesus of Nazareth!
Okay. All right, enough. What is going on? Welcome back, everybody. All is missing is hair. Oh, I mean, that's just... Why you gotta be factually correct? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Doodle Stream. I know it's been a very long time. It's been just shy of 1,000,000 years since the last Doodle Stream, but thank you very much for coming back and joining me again. You know, it hasn't been long since I've streamed, though. It's been a long time since this program has occurred. It has not been a long time since live streaming has occurred. Live streaming has been happening every single day. So on the off chance that you popped in just right now because you're, accustomed to the Doodle Stream schedule and you're like, what do you mean? I've been live streaming every single day on Twitch. Ghost Freaking Talking is here. What is up? Is this Doodle After Dark? Yes, it is. Brian says, can you higher your mic volume? But the thing is, Brian, I can't. Well, maybe I can. Actually, maybe I can. Where is, okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. You ready? Hold on. Stand by. Wait a minute. Okay, how about that? He likes to make sure the music drowns it. Yeah. It sounded like you at least got close to your mic. Hopefully that's better. Is there an echo? Tell me there's no echo, please. You seem farther away? Hold on. Let me do one more thing. Okay. Now, how are we? How we doing now? How we doing? So yeah, the issue is, look at this blank canvas. So the issue is substantially worse. What are you talking about worse? What do you mean worse? Can't hear me at all. What? Okay, how about I'm raising this up a lot. This is really obnoxious. Did that help? Did that fix things? The music shouldn't be louder. I can lower that too, though. Higher? Okay, really annoying. So here's the deal. Give me a minute. Here's the deal. I've been live streaming every single day here on Twitch because I've been doing Inktober, and it's a very different setup because I have a webcam. I'm showing my table. I'm showing the artwork being created, and I'm using that cam, and that cam has a built-in microphone, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to turn the microphone off on that camera and just use the audio or the video. So I've had to mute my nice microphone that I usually use to stream because I was getting echoes, because there was no way I could figure out how to mute the webcam audio. So it was like the only way to get rid of the echo is to just get rid of the nice microphone. So I've been using that. Yeah, dads and technology always. And so now we are back to the normal setup. I just I unattached the webcam, which of course is all going to be a nightmare because I have to reestablish it like in 4 hours. Of course. But that is why. Hey, thanks Ghost Freaking Talking for the Prime resub. You got complicated hands. I feel like a lot of people get that one. I've said this before. It's really annoying. I've got like 26, not 26. I've got like at least a dozen. There's at least 12 different designs it's supposed to cycle through when people do, and I feel like it's just the same ones every time. You know what I'm saying? Because look, sub. Look, Elmo. Whatever. So, hey, what's up, Black Six? Well, he got something different. What's going on, man? Today is all about you. Hey, before I get ahead of myself, Andrew, you need to give me a prompt. I totally forgot that, hey, look, a hype train is close. That, like, never happens here. But apparently that's a thing that's close. So, Andrew, Black Six, he is the patron that suggested this theme. He wanted furries. You gotta blame him, not me. I just give the patrons what they want. Patrons give me money and I give them what they want. So, but buddy, I need a prompt from you. I forgot to ask you. And it doesn't have to be right now because we can do it at some point during the stream. But make sure you give me a prompt. Remember, everybody, I know it's been so long. The suggestion box is there. It is ready to collect your suggestions. So if you have any furry suggestion, Boba Laveau has got plenty in there. Toss it in the suggestion box for me. Brian says, got any voters in the chat? Just got my voter registration in the mail yesterday. I'm sure that's what you meant. Yes. Oh, let me show you one more thing. I took this photo yesterday. I took this picture yesterday. Do we know what this photo is? Come on. We know what this picture is?
Wow. You did these freehand?
Yep.
I'm really proud of you.
You're my least favorite of Kevin's. I love that's a great quote. You're my least favorite of Kevin's friends. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, you know what else is funny is Boba Laveau's been spamming the exclamation point theme for like 3 weeks now. Because I had it set to go, I think about 3 weeks ago, and then my internet went down on me, and it was just a nightmare. But I'd already had it ready, so I didn't change it. And I don't disable that command when I'm doing other streams, so you can use it. And I've been streaming every day. So I've been looking at that exclamation point theme with the furries response every day, multiple times a day for like 3 weeks. It's happening though. It's happening. We're doing it. So yes. When did I even? I don't know. Forever ago. You know how it is. People make suggestions and it takes me months and months and months to like, go through it. What's up, Eyebrow Express? 15 bits. Thank you very much. You're too kind. So yeah, the books are in, by the way. Doodle books have arrived, but they're not going to ship until late November because I have other stuff I got to do. If I can do it earlier, I will. But I really want to make sure that everybody that gets commissions, whether that's the small sketch card ones or the larger ones, I want to make sure that's all done. I want to make sure everything goes out together. So, but they're here. The books are here. They're not going on my website. Don't worry. They're not going on my website until backers are taken care of. You guys funded this project. You made it happen. You are absolutely going to get it before everybody else does. And I'll try to do that as expeditiously as I can. Black 6, and I'll reply to your email. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I mean, at some point before November. That's the key, because I'm going to work on that stuff in November. So, I mean, take a week, take a weekend, take a few days, take whatever. But let me know what you want. And obviously, I've got like 10 commissions I have to do for that project in particular. So, if I don't have something from you, I just work on another one. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's go to the suggestion box. And we definitely have to do one of Boba LeVeau's because he has been incredibly patient and definitely on the edge of his seat waiting for this for weeks. Weeks. Let me see what this thing is. I don't know what any of this is. This is not my arena. Huh. Okay. Interesting. You know, I put effort into these suggestions. There's thought and background research and being terrified of the internet. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm looking up your suggestion. Oh, goodness gracious, please. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know. All right, we're just gonna go on to the next one. Let me just the next one. Let me just move on. Oh man. But hello, everybody. It's nice to see you all. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, it seems kind of weird to do all the intro stuff because it's like I've done this every day, so it's like, really? Again? Apparently very well known. Take that Nightbot. I'll talk around you. Take that Night. Okay, take that Night. Funny fix. All right, I've given a hot food pocket company my info to win a contest. You're welcome. Hey, you're welcome. All right. All right, I'm gonna try to draw one of these Puma sisters. Okay, that's gonna be our first one. We're gonna see how this goes. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. And once Hawkeye Lego Man gets here, unless he's lurking, but Hawkeye Lego Man is not a lurker. When Hawkeye Lego Man gets here, I have to show him something. Today has been a very busy day. A very busy day. I had planned to do the Inktober earlier, and you know, it's been a busy day, and I never found myself with more than an hour between when I needed to do something else or be somewhere else, and that was really frustrating because I need 2 hours. I need 2 hours to do a live stream, to do a Inktober live stream. I need 2 hours. It doesn't always take 2 hours, but I need to be able to commit to sitting somewhere and not be interrupted for 2 hours. Eyebrow Express says, can I say I went back and watched your VOD when you rated me, and you gotta love the trepidation in your voice once you saw what I was drawing. Was that from yesterday? Was that when you were drawing the spooky things? You know what's crazy? I don't know if you were here when we did this, but we did a raid to my buddy Arctic Arts. I'm not gonna forget this. Because this is like top tier. We did a raid to Arctic Arts, and I'm like, Arc's a good guy. Arc's a great guy. He was doing just chatting, so admittedly he wasn't like, his category was not set to art. But I was like, Arc is a great guy. I know he's been having some troubles lately. He's a little bit down in the dumps, but he's just chatting. Let's go hang out with Arc. Let's show Arc some love. Friend of the channel, always around. And I'm not gonna check. We're just gonna run over there. And we raided, and he was doing a smash or pass of something. I don't even know. And I was like, what have I done? I was like, what have I done? What has happened? I was like, he apologized profusely. He's like, probably not the best stream to raid into. I was like, the one time I don't like, you're You're telling me I gotta go in and check? I gotta, like, check on you? I did a raid on somebody who was watching some extremely questionable anime stuff and felt so awful. Yeah, isn't it weird? Like, you know, I don't want to have to, like, literally, like, sit there for, like, 8 minutes and watch the stream. Yeah, I know, right? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, hey, everybody, hang out and listen to me breathe while I watch somebody else's stream for a little... You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. If I had, like, expert people, expert, like, folks that would be, like, scouting out stuff ahead of time, or, like, you know, oh, yeah, we recommend this person. You don't need to worry about anything. And you guys know me. I don't, like, I'm not sitting here trying to be, like, extremely family friendly, but you know me. I don't go too crazy. I don't go too crazy. Like, I don't need to sit there and be like, no curse words, but, like, you know. You know what I'm saying? Bubba Laveau says, you're supposed to send a mod to Scout first. Get Brian to do his job. Brian will never do that. Ghost Freaking Talking says, yet shows up on our show. I always show up on your show. Your show is like the extreme. It's because I know you guys personally. I think that's what it is. If I didn't know you guys, I probably would not be a Ghost Freaking Talking fan, I don't think. But because I know you, that's what makes it better. It's a lot of hair. I will literally, yeah, no, I don't even have any type of delusions of grandeur on that. None whatsoever. Okay, alright. This is an anime character if you were... It's a furry. It's literally an animal. That's what she said. What did she say? I missed it. I missed the joke. Okay. You know what's funny is also I specifically have something to show Hawkeye Lego Man, and so you know what that means, right? You guys know what that means. That means he's not going to be here today. It's what that means. It's just like the Alice in Wonderland. When his prompt was up, he didn't show up. I'm like, yeah, that's what that means. It feels a little weird doing it. I have not done a doodle stream in like almost a month. It feels weird. Look at all the hair. Oh, did she say that? Boba Laveau says, it's a robot and a furry. Fits your theme and your desire to get more That's true. Eyebrow Express, I was so sad I saw Hawkeye in my chat for the first time and missed them. That is sad. I mean, it happens. It happens to the best of us, but that is sad. I always keep the faces for last on these anime characters because I feel like I do a bad job. Okay? That's the truth. I feel like I do a bad job. And I feel like I struggle getting the anime face right. This is also gigantic. This is like the size of the entire canvas. Which I guess is fine. Oh, it's like a gun. Of course it's a gun. Of course it's a gun. Oh, this hair is like not anywhere near where it should be. It should be like, the length of it should be like all the, like maximum hair. Brian, are you doing a stream today, or are you just like, is it a mulligan? Non-functional. I'm actually kind of really thankful that my internet's working. It's of course done its usual game of being spotty all day. I am slightly concerned that when I finish this, because One thing that is always a guarantee is when I'm done streaming, like if I do a stream, when I finish, always the connection always dies. And I really think like that's way too. Yes, I'll try at least. That's way too. The pattern is way too consistent. Like it's not. That's not random. There's definitely somebody sitting looking at a control panel and being like, yep, this, or like an automated system. It's like, yep, this ISP has used enough, whatever, enough internet. Let's go ahead and switch that off for a little while. I mean, it doesn't last forever. Sometimes it lasts for hours. But that's absolutely happening without a shadow of a doubt. Kristen, good afternoon, Mr. Engel. Oh, I didn't even see my. I loved that interview. Did you see the, I'm sure you did, Brian, the interview that Megan Klein did that she posted in the Facebook group? I thought that was great. Is this heavy metal Josie and the Play? Yeah, kind of. I'm getting the same kind of vibes. He's our Hinkle. It's really not that long, Brian. It's like maybe 6 minutes. It's not long, so it's not like you have to commit yourself to like sitting there forever. But it's a good watch. And I thought it was funny because she calls me Mr. Hinkle, and it was great because she's like, I just have to call him Mr. Hinkle because that's what I call him. It's like, that's fine. Strong branding. Strong branding. So, since Nick is here, since we are graced with Nick's presence from Ghost Frickin' Talking, my dear friends at Ghost Frickin' Talking. So this month, huh? I think you need to stop branding October as your month. I think you need to throw in the towel. Pick another month. Try again. Pick a new month. December. December is your month. Oh, I know. I'll definitely watch it. That was very cool. I watched it. Yeah, it was really cool. But yeah, it's really quick. It's not, it's one of those like newscast segments that just it's done in an instant. But it's good. Okay. Ghost Freak Night. Hey, 3 shows in less than a month is amazing. I mean, with the current rate, yes. I remember back in my day. I remember when Ghost Frickin' Talking was on top of things. Remember that? I don't really want to draw this gun, to be honest, but I just needed to do something so that it's like a cohesive drawing. That's probably enough. Now, time to really struggle to draw this face. Okay. I'll just do a separate layer so that I don't mess up. I mean, I'm still gonna mess up, but you know what I mean. I don't know what it is about anime that I just struggle with. I didn't used to. I was one of those kids. Started doing art and was like, everything was anime. And it didn't really get like, beaten out of me through art school or anything. It just like, I don't know. I just kind of like got my own style and then kind of stopped doing anime stuff. And then I didn't really know how to do it after that. I lost it. It's like the cheese touch. I lost it. So is Is the week's theme to draw anything furry, basically? Or the costume get to... I mean, both. Really. The theme is furries. And I'm not going to go too far into what your definition of that is. I just say it's got to have fur. That's my definition, is it has to have fur to be a furry. That's like literally in the name. If you don't got fur on it, it's not a furry. But we have to do some traditional, what, stereotypical, maybe that's a harsh word, but we have to do some like classic furries because we have to. It's like doing the aliens theme and then not drawing the xenomorph. Like, you have to do that. Bolivo, the man draw a sawhorse for yeah, he has no standards. I wish Frog from Chrono Trigger would count because I'd love to see him in. I already did Frog from Chrono Trigger. I don't remember if it's in the slideshow. Does anyone remember if that one's in the slideshow? Okay, this, now that I've done that, seems a little too... I did indeed. What did we do that for? I think that was for an anime episode. It was like anime part 2 or 3, something like that. It's in the book. I know that. Pretty sure. It's in the video game section. Okay, that's enough to color. Let's color this one. At some point, I need to. We're getting to that point where I need to update the slideshows for both this stream and then the normal stream, where it shows the artwork. Okay, it shows the artwork in the bottom right here, and then in the bottom left on the like studio hour stream. Those need to get updated. I'm trying to think of a quick way, Hugo, that you could see that Frog. What's a quick way? It's not really a quick way. You'd have to like go back through Instagram or Twitter. I mean, it's there, but it was, I think it was like late last year, like November, December last year, maybe. Bubble of Vote. It was 2021, and I have it up if it's okay to send by Discord to Hugo. I don't mind. You can do that if you want. Go for it. Go right ahead. That was yours, wasn't it? Wasn't that your prompt? Bubble of Vote? Nick, you have to tell me, have you worn that Evil Bong shirt out in public? I must know. I need to know if this was worn out in a public space. I worked on I think this was like a new record for me today. I worked on, because I'm starting to feel the heat very much. I worked on 1, 2, 3 Grassland pages at the same time today. She's got some big guns. I have not. I haven't been out in public since I got it. Oh, I need to know. You need to do like a. You almost need to just like let your camera roll and then not make a big deal about it. Like, get honest reactions, you know. Like one of those hidden camera shows where there's like a really bad laugh track on top of it. You know the one. You know what I'm talking about. Bolos is not mine. Okay. Let me know if I got one of your 80 names right. Yes. That's also very important. Is this going to Eyebrow Express? Is it going to Hugo? Is it going to Agent Pardon? Is it going to O? Is it going... It is all out of great love and appreciation. You won't believe how many names I use across video games. That's crazy. I can't do it. Got the same names everywhere, let me tell you guys. There's no hidden Hinkle accounts anywhere, I promise you. There's the business accounts, and then there's the personal accounts, and they are almost identical in their names. Except one's got Drawlin in it and one doesn't. You will never find my main. You know, so you say that. You say that, but you know what else you said? You want to know something else you said with equal certainty? Was that we would never have a Discord. There would never be an Eyebrow Express Discord, sir. I remember this multiple times. You were adamant there would never be, because that was a place for you, and we all respected it. That was a place where you could just do what you wanted to do, not have to worry about entertaining people. Like, no, that's for me. We will never have an Eyebrow Express Discord server. That's just for me. That's fair. That is very fair. Everybody, please join the Eyebrow Express Discord server. Just imply it. Just imply it. What color eyes are these? I hate it when I can't make the photo larger. They kind of look like dark blue. I'm gonna guess they're dark blue. Exclamation point Discord. Should I start a Discord server? I do not think I have a decent enough following to have a Discord server by any means. I'm just curious what people say. Exclamation point hot. No, it doesn't work here. Eyebrow Express says, you cannot, unlike the Discord, bully me into showing you guys all my video game accounts. I've made too many and have had too many identity crises over the years. It's a lot of identity crises. Never underestimate the power of the bully. Remember, guys, if you have suggestions for this prompt, throw them in the suggestion box. I know it's been a million years. Nobody remembers how any of this works. I get it. I get it. The best part of this is later on I have to kick another stream up. Because I didn't have a chance. I never had more than about an hour today where I could dedicate to a stream, and I really wanted to knock out that Inktober prompt earlier, but it just didn't happen. I am a little worried about the internet because, like I said, every time I stream and then I stop streaming, the internet dies every time without fail. But it comes back, so hopefully, you know, an hour, it'll come back. I have no doubt that it'll go away. As soon as we're done today, it'll die. But I'm hoping that it won't be too long because I just don't want a super late night. But I need to do it. It's going to happen. If it's an absolute no-go, you know, like if we're getting to like 10:30 or 11 and there's no internet, then I'll have to just record it and post it later, which I've done twice this month. I don't even have half of your followers or activity, and I have a Discord. Bro, make a Discord. Bolivo, you would not be able to spend the... No, I wouldn't. I won't be able to manage it at all. I wouldn't even make claims to manage it. It'd be like the Wild West of Discord servers. It would just have my name on it. I'd be like, here's a fun place if you want to. I would absolutely not have the time to manage it, but I wouldn't even try to like manage it though. I think there's a big difference in like I really respect with like what Brian does with his and what you have to do to maintain the family friendly, and like I get it, totally get it. I don't think you have the time to do it, but that's my opinion. But I don't really necessarily have that issue. It would just kind of be a thing, just kind of be there. I certainly would not advertise it as like any type of a family friendly environment. I don't want like crazy clowns in there. I offer minus tribute. Today's Inktober prompt sounds like a great... Yeah, it's the hand monster. Ray says, looked up and we got bodacious. Whoops, said a bad word. What are you talking about, Ray? How have you had the energy to do these? I'm not going to have the energy after work to make consistent drawings, but I got it. Because it's not... Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's my secret, Cap. I don't have a choice. I mean, I guess I have a choice, but I don't have a choice. When I commit to things, I commit to them. I'm a man of my word, and I always have been. When I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But that's why you guys can trust me, right? This is about building that kind of audience brand loyalty, because it's like, when Kevin says he's going to do it, he's going to do it. Sometimes there's things that impede on that, or sometimes I don't feel like it. Believe me, plenty of times I don't feel like it. But it's like, no, I said I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what, for me. It's like, if I've said I'm going to do it, it's going to happen. I gotta be better. That's like the worst type of advice, is you just gotta get good. But like, that's for me. You know, the stress of like saying I'm gonna do something and then not following through on it it outranks, or it outweighs the, oh, I don't feel like it. Yep, that's one. We did one, everybody. Ew, inspirational Hinkle. Yes, I know. Is this week when you do the podcast with Ben about... That's next Thursday. So, I mean, yeah, I guess it is within the week from today. All right, let's go to the suggestion box. If you guys gave me more suggestions, I'm going to mark the Puma Sisters from Dominion Tank Police as complete. You got a little trophy. Bees from X-Men, that's a good one. Oh, why did the mod flag Ghost for Kentucky's Jessica Nigri in wolf costume? I don't know why that got flagged, but it's okay. I approve this post. Okay, is this... Let's see what Eyebrow Express did. Is this the one that I gotta do to give me the points, right? We need to do one that's like gonna give me the points. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Who is this character? Sly Cooper? Gotcha. Okay, that's the one we're gonna do next. This character is Carmelita Fox. Listen, if you want an insight into what will net you points with furry communities, I have got a list. Does one of them include that one you did is like blue and yellow? That was pretty fun. That was good. List time, let's go. My son took my art book to school today for show and tell. Show them what his dad does. And they said, your dad draws really good. And then he said that they also wanted to buy the Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits. And I said, well, didn't you tell them that it's available in the school library? And he said that they still don't have it in the system. Can you believe that? I didn't think it would take that long. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be there like the next day, but I didn't think it was going to take like weeks to get put in the system. Crystal from Star Fox and Spyro, just for starters. Is Spyro a furry? I have such a different definition of a furry. I just can't get over that a furry cannot have fur. Like, that just seems weird to me. I guess I am, like, wildly out of touch. Right? That's what that means. Wildly out of touch. Does your kid not have the store web address embroidered on their back? No. He does not have it. That's funny, though. Oh, man. If Brian had a kid, it would be. Embroider this on your backpack. Have a QR code. Go to school with a QR code. He's a scaly, but he's under the umbrella of furry, and he's wildly popular with regular old furries. Bubble of O says, I remember in high school I had a friend whose father got her car.
You're making us a little bit uncomfortable.
Relax, big guy. He's just doing this for his
Relax,
art. Right,
Nick.
Homer?
Oh, yeah. Art.
Relax, Nick. I'm just doing this for my art. She had to promise to drive it at least an hour a day, and he wrapped it with a giant ad for his book. That's amazing. See, that's great. Nick, can you imagine if you made Trenton drive a Ghost Frickin' Talkin' branded wrapped car? I mean, what's stopping you? So the one good thing about doing Inktober after this is that now I'll be fully warmed up for this hand monster, because that's the Inktober prompt today, is hand monster. I mean, it's already going to be a bad time, but at least now I have a little bit of a warm up. You know? He wrote it off on his taxes for the car. Yeah, totally. There is another local paranormal podcast in town with a wrapped car of his show. It has crossed my mind. Look, see, that's like... Dude. They're just begging you to do it. At that point, that's just like an insult. It's like, Rockford's mine. I heard you were, advertising in Rockford. We gonna have problems? There's like a lot of hair right here. I will go back in and fix this in a moment. You know who would love this stream? Ray? Juan would love this stream. It's too bad. That is too bad. This is cool art, though. I, for one, would love to see more paranormal podcasts beef, right? That'd be very entertaining. I would be very entertained. Ray appreciated that joke. I haven't even used this brush in 3 weeks. This brush I'm using. This is specifically my this is my Doodle stream brush. I use this for this stream. Be careful now with that 14. Oh, did I say something stupid? Wasn't even registering it. I know I didn't say what I wanted to say, but I didn't. I don't know what I almost accidentally said. This guy has the bigger downloads, but it's his job where I have a 50-hour-a-week job to do plus kids. Oh, I know all about that, Nick. It definitely makes a difference, you know? It makes a difference. Okay, we got a coat. Is this the official? I think this is the official artwork. I think. Pretty sure. It's the most risque stream I've ever done. Who'd have thought it'd be the furries? You know what I'm saying? I guess maybe everybody would have thought it would have been the furries. I'm the last one, right? I'm the last one that's like, oh, I'm like the most naive. I'm the naivest caterpillar. Everyone would have thought it. We need the Doodle After Dark stream. Well, so I mean, I am doing an exclusive. I don't know if you saw it, Nick, but I'm doing an exclusive Patreon only for the first time ever. Patreon only stream, and I don't know what we're gonna do. I have no clue what we're gonna do. I have no clue what we're gonna talk about. But I've already said, hey, you know, let's whatever you want to talk about, we'll do it. Mr. Hinkle, you really are way too pure for any of this. It's like hearing your grandmother swear. It's like, I don't know how I feel. Or maybe that's, for Nick, that's every day, I guess. His mom is always... Should have heard how uncomfortable we made him during our... Yeah! Draw one boob for your darkest dream yet. Yeah, if you guys want to, definitely, it was a good time. Don't get me wrong, it was a good time. And I'll be back again. I will be back again. But if you want to see definitely a stream out of the comfort zone, go over to YouTube and check out our crossover stream from October 1st. That's how we kicked off. That is how we kicked off this this month. It was over in GFT headquarters. So Ghost Rick and Talkin' on YouTube. And just like I said, remember what I said earlier? I said, I have something to show Hawkeye Lego Man. Hawkeye Lego Man is always here. And so because I have something to share with Hawkeye Lego Man, he will not be here today. It never fails. It's just like his Alice in Wonderland prompt. I'm like, Hawkeye Lego Man never misses a stream. So when he's needed, you better believe he will miss the stream. That's too bad. Did I summon? Did it work? Hawkeye Lego Man, have you been lurking? Drop the ball, Barbara Energy. Did you just get here, Hawkeye Lego Man, or have you been lurking? Were your ears burning? And talked about you several times. Several times, man. Wait, this isn't Kansas. No, it's not Kansas. Are you supposed to be in Kansas? Are you doing like a road trip? As soon as I finish this, I have something I wanted to show you. I don't want to do it right when I'm in the middle of this, though. So now you have to stick around. Now you have to stay. Or you don't. Maybe you don't care. But I have something specifically to show you. I just got here, had to help a friend with a project on a roof. That sounds dangerous. I always have fear of falling off roofs when I have to be on them. I'm not on them very often at all, but I have been. And it's like, I really get uncomfortable. Like, I don't like to be up here. I feel like it's just going to be that one slip and it's game over. I've got so many more books I got to do. Too many books to be done. I told him to stop saying those things about you. Yeah, he did. Dangerous for him. I was his emergency call for support. Oh, see, you would have been me in that situation. Like, I'll just be down here if you need me. Lots of hair. Lots of hair. There is like a long ponytail. I think that's where I'm gonna call it, though. I don't like. She's got like a gun. Some kind of sci-fi blaster and like a badge in the other hand, but I'm like, this is enough, I think. This is enough for this one, I think. I didn't want this to go on my stream record yet. I know. See? I'm telling you, man, it's dangerous when you start being a regular and you're super dependable and you're always there. Then people expect you to always be. I would be offended if Boba Laveau wasn't here. I would literally be offended. I'd be like, what have I done to make Boba Laveau not show up? You know what I'm saying? What have I done to make Hawkeye Lego Man not show up? I would say Boba Laveau, Hawkeye Lego Man, and Funny Figs. You guys have the perfect attendance award. But also that means that there's expectations now. I expect you to be here. If you're not here, then I'm like, what happened? What did I do? Did I say something wrong? Man, this drawing is sick. I'm always so impressed when you put something on a page with no guideline. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm looking at a reference, but that's it. got Google open next to me, and here I go. Off and away to the races. I technically shouldn't be here, but I can get away with it right now. Shush. All right, I will shush. Everybody shush. Are you at work? You're not at work, are you? Are you pulling a funny figs? Are you at work? That's what you call it when you watch streams at work. It's called pulling a funny figs. Yeah, I'm still at work. Well, that's okay. You shouldn't have too much longer left, right? I'm pretty hyped for next week. Next week is an event called Paracon, which last year was my most successful show for the entire year. That was my record breaker for the whole year. I've broken that record multiple times this year, but I'm excited to go back this year to see how it is. I'm very excited. I know I'm not the only artist this year. I know that for a fact. They've already shared posts. I mean, I've even recommended it to some other fellow artists saying, hey, this was a great event. You should check it out. Like, I'm not trying to block other artists from being there. But that was a big thing last year. I was the only artist there. I will not be this year. Heading out, picking up the kiddos up in Wisconsin. All right, see you later, Nick. And thanks for your suggestions. The good thing about having the suggestion box now is you don't necessarily have to stick around the whole time, so they'll still be there. So make sure you check stuff later, because maybe your prompts will end up on the canvas, man. I'll see you later.
Hi, Kevin.
What's up, Andy? How you doing? What are you doing different this year to break last year's records all over? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, the only big difference is I have more stuff. And I feel like that's the only thing, is that, like, people like my style. I hear that a lot, and that's great. That's awesome. But if I don't have something that's in a fandom that they like, then they move on. Because they're like, oh, I like your style, but you don't have this anime that I like. And it's like, okay, that's fair. And so the only thing different is more products, more franchises, more things that I didn't have before. That's the only thing I can think of. Pandy says, I am good at trying to draw, but it's hard. It is hard. Hey, you know, art is hard.
Well, art is not all fun and games. It's a lot of hard work.
Always listen to Squidward. So the key to success is the doodle stickers. Yeah. So it's interesting because those are huge. I sell tons of those at every show. Tons. You know, I'm talking at minimum like 60, but usually like 100 to 200. But it's a very, very low price point item. It's $2, right? So that's not where I'm making a lot of money, but it's where the volume is, like the quantity is there. Most importantly, it gets people over to the table. It gets them over to the table. It gets them, like, you know, looking at my work, which is very important. The real money is made from commissions and original artwork. Because, you know, one little sticker, $2, but, you know, an original artwork could be $40, $50, $60, $70, $80. It's a pretty big difference. Same thing for commissions, you know. But that's the only difference between last year and this year. Is just more things, more offerings, more stuff at the table. And then more specifically, more franchises, more IPs that I didn't have before, you know. And I typically don't phase out anything. But so there is some stuff that's like changing art direction. So like, you know, I'm adding that little bit of background to the portrait stickers now. So when they sell out, I update it and re-release it. But the goal has been to not really remove stuff, just keep adding to it. But there's a lot. I mean, if you look through all the SKUs, there's like 70 something, 74, 75, 76 different doodle sticker designs. There's 115 of the portrait design stickers. One of the things I would really like to do for patrons is have like a print, like get a print in the mail every month, like how we do with the stickers, but I don't have enough prints. And I can't make them like any faster than I do right now, and that's like not very fast. You know, it's like 4 a year. 4 a year is like nothing, but that's like all I can do. But I would like to have that be a thing one day. You know, you can either get the sticker in the mail every month, or a print in the mail and a sticker. I know there's a lot of other artists that do that, and they have a lot of designs. I don't. Unfortunately. Not yet. All right, there we go. Number 2 is done. You go right there. All right, I am gonna head back to the suggestion box. If you have any suggestions for me, please put them in the suggestion box. I'm gonna mark Carmelita Fox as complete. Oh, and let me show Hawkeye the thing I wanted to show him, but let me pick one real quick. Let me go through and pick a prompt. Before I start it though, I will show the thing. Let's see, what do we want? What's the next one? We can do a nice Chewbacca. I haven't done like a good Chewbacca. I don't think I've done a good Chewbacca. We'll do Chewbacca. Chewbacca's very furry. Ladies and gentlemen, Chewbacca's very furry. Chewbacca. I'm looking at some reference pictures. I just want to set myself up before I grab the thing, the secret thing. Oh, that's a good one. That's the picture I'm going to use. Okay. Does anybody else know? Show Hawkeye the thing. So, last night, Hawkeye Lego Man, I was uploading some video files, and sometimes it's kind of boring, and I have to sit and I wait, and it was late. It was late at night. It was like, I think it was right up to midnight. And I was like, man, I'd like to just draw something like while I'm just sitting here killing time, but I don't want to draw anything. I want to draw something simple. I don't want to put my mind. I just want to like do something, just like, you know, I just want to let it flow. And so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take a couple of your fuzz bones and I'm gonna draw them in my style. So I did some fuzz bones redraws. It's in my sketchbook. I did two of them. Kind of like what I did with like the video game characters, right? Where I just take it and just give it a pass with my style. So let me show you real quick, and then we'll get back to the doodles.
Here are the fuzz bones that I drew last night while I was waiting for videos to upload. Oh, I'm interested. So this is an original concept that Hawkeye Lego Man has. He's got an Instagram account, and he's been creating dozens and dozens and dozens of these things. And so definitely his design. I just did it in my style. So Pandy's a fan. So yeah, check out. Yeah, it's F-U-Z-Z Fuzz. Like it's spelled as it sounds. If you want to see some more. This one on the right is supposed to be me, which was his design. Is supposed to be me. So, or I mean, maybe I'm assuming too much, but it was fun. I'll post that up on Patreon at some point when I do the next like sketchbook dump, because I've already got like some that have built up. So, but yeah, at _fuzzbones. There you go. Kristen says looks cool. Thank you. Shout out Hawkeye. Yeah. But Hawkeye Lego Man doesn't stream on Twitch. That's what mostly that shout out is for. It's for other Twitch stream because it like ties to the account and it shows them what they were last doing. But nonetheless. So that was the thing I wanted to show you. Okay, now we're gonna draw Chewbacca. I don't know if that's the first Fuzzbones fan art or not, but there you go, man. There you are. All right, how am I gonna go about this? I think I'm gonna layer this up is what I'm gonna do, I think we're gonna go for a layered approach on this one. There is a really cool series of videos that I've seen. Hawkeye says, thank you for sharing. Please share it. Definitely the first fan. That's awesome. Fan art is cool, though, man. Like, I love getting fan art of my stuff. It's like, that is when you know you've made it. I'm glad you like it, though. So, there is, speaking of Chewbacca, a really cool series of videos on YouTube from an artist who takes very cheap Halloween store masks, like the cheapest kind, like what you're imagining in your head. Super cheap. It's just like the singular, quick molded plastic shell on the front and like a very cheap string on the, like a rubbery string on the back, right? Think of that. Imagine that. And so this artist takes them and like makes them just absolutely astonishingly amazing, like movie prop quality grade. Goes all out, and there was a Chewbacca mask, which was rough. It was very rough, and on this mask he decided to apply fur on it, and I'm like, that's an interesting choice. I don't know how I feel about that, because he normally like does full airbrushing and it looked great, but like he was putting like real fur, and I'm like, I don't want to doubt him, but I don't know how I'm feeling about those, because it looked weird for a while. It looked weird, and then he got near the end, and I was like, holy smokes, that looks like it's a movie prop. It was amazing. I was like astonished, and I put it, I don't comment a lot on people's YouTube videos, unfortunately, but unless I really know them, right? But I put a comment being like, all right, you got me with the Chewbacca one. I was like, nah, I'm not feeling that one. That's not not gonna come together great. And then I was like, you blew me away when it was done. I was like, holy smokes, that is absolutely movie quality grade mask. But there's a whole series. There's several of these, like Pennywise mask, Master Chief from Halo, Beetlejuice, but they're all like incredibly cheap plastic hard shell single-sided masks. And the Freddy Krueger one was great, because this guy like took a heat gun and like melted the mask and was like jabbing it with a knife to make it actually look like the skin was melting. It was amazing. I was like, holy smokes. If you want to see it, I think you could just search from like dollars or cheap Halloween mask repaint, maybe. It's probably a good, that's probably like a worthwhile thing to search. It's worth it. Very entertaining, really astonishing work. So I'm layering this up, and then I'm going darker and darker and darker, and then eventually I'm going to kind of reverse it and go lighter, because there's definitely a lighter coat of hair. I need to do the nose. Hawkeye says, I just followed an artist that does some 3D printed Star Wars clone trooper. That's cool. I saw somebody just recently did a 3D printed chainmail, and I'm like, how on earth did you pull that out? Like, watching this person like snap it off of the the little plate where you print it, I was like, this thing is gonna break. It's absolutely gonna. There's no way that thing is gonna, because it was literally chainmail, the little linked chains, 3D printed, the whole thing, and I was like, that's not gonna last. It's gonna pop the second something's gonna crack or break when you try to remove this. Nope. Took the whole thing off, and I mean, he didn't do it like super violently, but it was just impressive to watch him remove it. It's like, how did that not just shatter? I was thoroughly impressed. That should have been darker. Okay, we gotta start throwing some details and stuff on this now. Bubble Levo says, I have high hopes for this stream on YouTube. The mask one, it's great. It's super good. Unless you're talking about this one, the one I'm doing as we speak. Then you might have to reevaluate. There's a bunch, though. There's a bunch of those videos, that series. It's great. I wish I just had like the name right off the top of my head, but I don't. It wasn't hard to find though, because I remember going back and rewatching it, and I just like searched like mask repaint, and it was like pretty easy to find it. But maybe it was easier because I had already watched it, so it's like, oh, you've already seen this. This one here right now. Oh, you mean like what comments and stuff people say when they watch this? Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit, but it'll be up there. Because I've got all the... I don't post more than one video a day, because that is definitely not recommended. But I've got a lot of Inktober videos to get through, because that's by itself. Right there, that's 31 days of videos. And yeah, right now it's kind of like kind of going back and forth and stuff between Doodle Stream episodes and studio hours stuff, and then Inktober stuff. It's happening. It's happening as we speak. But it's going to be a little bit. But, you know, we're all patient people here. There we go. Just place my suggestion. Good. Good man. All right. How do I go about the eyes on this? They're, you know, it's a little tough on this because they are very beady little regular human eyes hidden in that fur. Feeling that. How about let's do brown and then we'll just build it up. Okay, feeling better with that. Way too big of a glint. Calm down on that glint. All right, there's Chewbacca. Welcome to the furries. Welcome to the furry community, Chewbacca. Did we get, Andrew, Black Six, did we get a prompt from you? If you're still watching, did you drop something in the suggestion box? Hawkeye says, had things to take care of. I was multitasking this last 15. Well, I'm glad you got to see the thing, though. That was important. To me, it was important. Where did the Chewbacca go? Where's Chewbacca? There we go. Marked as complete. Alright, let's get another one. Let's see. What is this one? I gotta search some of these I don't even know. Luna from Hell of a Boss. Sure. Why not? It's a fun style. Okay, that'll be the next one. Yes. Yes, thank you for participating. I appreciate it. All right. All right. Let's see. Kind of goes up here. We got some big old ears. We gotta get some bites taken out of this. I'm a sucker for participation. Well, that's good though. This stream is all about that. If I didn't have anyone give me any prompts for the Friday stream, then it'd be very boring. We got some big swoopy hair. You know who hasn't talked in a while? Ray hasn't talked. Ray, are you still here? Are you working? Funny Figs? Are you pulling a Funny Figs? Bubble Leveau said he would have to draw one of the horses I suggest instead of having options if there was not. That's true. Bubble Leveau is very talented in just giving me never-ending horses. You know, Matt Elder would be very proud of you. You and Matt would get along just fine. This should not be this tall, actually. But not like that. But actually not like that. Big fan of that Matt guy. You're working, man. It's all right. It's okay. Make the big bucks, man. It brings me joy to know you're listening. It brings me great joy to know that Ray is listening to me while he works with very important clients. This should be like, the snout should be further out like this. You know, I had somebody ask me, Funny Figs actually make pretty medium to small bucks, but it's steady, which is really what makes, yeah, I know, man. I know. It doesn't mean I'm happy about it, but I know. I remember steady paychecks. So, I was asked by, forever ago, by someone who had commissioned me to draw Beetlejuice. Maybe you guys remember seeing this on social media. I did a studio hours with it as well. But that was a fun commission. And they ended up printing that on a shirt and wearing it to Universal Studios, which was cool. But I remember they asked me if I ever do furry art. And I was like, I do like kind of what anyone pays me to do, but if you're asking if I have like some examples, no, I don't. Because I haven't been asked really. They would probably enjoy this stream. Okay, I need to adjust some things here. Hawkeye says, keep in mind, one of my suggestions is a typo, but if you search it, it still comes up with the same thing. Well, that's good. Well, that's good to know. This needs... It's very thin. The eye is very thin. I'm trying not to lose the eye altogether. It's like, the squint is very thin. Oh, this is black anyway. And this, I feel like, is maybe a little too big. It should be like here. Okay. I'm gonna do another layer and mess anything up. We're at the halfway point, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I forgot. There's some hair here I forgot to do. And it goes up here. Okay. This one goes under. This one goes over. That is exactly the opposite of the way I was planning to draw that. There's like some existential music here. I feel like I'm being told very important scientific things about society and humanity. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not actually listening to it, but just like I feel like it kind of am being told very important messages. Very important commentary on society. It's pretty funny that Andrew suggested this and he like doesn't even remember suggesting it, which I guess is not too crazy because sometimes it takes a little while. You guys know this. Sometimes you have to be a little patient because there's a lot of things to get through. Sometimes you end up waiting for months and months to get your stream prompt done. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. I can always tell when the theme is a little what's the word? When the theme is a little specific, because chat gets real quiet and we get far less suggestions than normal. This is very reminiscent of like the Battlestar Galactica stream, which is okay. That just means that people get more of their suggestions drawn. But that's usually a telltale sign that it's like a little obscure. Brian says, my only suggestion is you turn off the stream and go take a nap instead of drawing furries. Interesting. I gotta give my patrons what they want, man. They give me the monies, man. It is going to be a late night, though. I'm not really looking forward to that. Because I wasn't able to do my Inktober earlier, and I got to do it. It's got to be done. So I'm going to take, once we're done, I'll take 30 minutes to an hour. Hopefully, well, the internet's not going to work, because of course it's not going to work. But hopefully it comes back not too long after that. Just finishing eating dinner and I'll be back. Brian says the patrons don't listen to you anyways, so why does it matter? Yes. Is it white or light gray? It's like very, very, very light gray. It's not quite white. I'm going to turn off the background just for a second. Otherwise, I won't be able to see what I've colored and what I haven't colored. The Patreons are listening. This is Bo Levo. We're listening. Less than a week to select a new tier for the. That's true. I do feel bad. I wanted to give people more time.
Hey, listen.
I'm listening. I'm listening, Hawkeye. I wanted to give people more time than that. Because that's what I would want. I would want more time than that, but it's just this year. This year, let me tell you. But see, the perfect thing about doing this, I do genuinely enjoy it when I get prompts like this that I would never draw like on my own accord. That I think is one of the best parts of this, and taking suggestions to do stuff is that like I wouldn't do this. It doesn't mean I don't like I go out of my way to not do that. I just wouldn't do it. Like it's not something that I'm personally interested in. I mean, if I got commissioned to do it, I would do it. But I like it when I get stuff like that it's like forces me to try new stuff. That's the only way I can grow as an artist. It doesn't mean they're all like smash hits, but it is the only way to grow. Okay, I need like a dark, almost gray blue. Okay. I'm gonna do like just a really dark gray. I just wanted to have something here so you could see the separation in like the two like bracelets or gloves. I'm not quite sure what they are, but the eyes are definitely red. We do have a very light glint, which is good. Okay, I need a little bit more of this gray. Okay, and then now the hair, which is basically just a darker shade of the mane fur. But not too much. Like, yeah, like that. Like that. That's the ticket. That's the stuff. I can turn this back on now. Turn the background back on. The other good thing about stuff like this is that kind of stuff again that I don't really know anything about. Like I'm not familiar with the subject matter, where things are from, but like people when they see it online, if I post this, they get really excited, and that's fun. I do like that. It's like, oh my goodness, you drew so and so, and it's like, yes I did. Yes I did. I can't have a conversation with you about it, but I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad that it unlocked a memory for you. Okay. This one I think is done. I always say that, and then I do like one or two more little things. That's like tradition. I say, oh, it's done, and then I do one, like, couple more things. Now it's done. Let me correct. It's a little bit weird. There we go. It was a little wonky. They're looking at each other. Well, one's looking at the other. Sweet. Thank you, Hawk. I like it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, I'm going to mark that as complete in the suggestion box. Thank you, Pandy, for that suggestion. Oh, nice, Ray. That's awesome. That's great. Oh, man. Yes, let's do... Okay, so, Funny Figs, your choice of Sesame Street character. That's perfect. All right, let's see. We'll do that one next. Sesame Street. They are, for sure, furry. Look at that smug Zarbon. I've drawn Cookie Monster before, so I'm not going to do that. I've drawn Big Bird before, so I'm not going to do that. I've never drawn Oscar, I don't think. I don't think I've drawn Elmo before. Believe it or not. I don't think I have. So we should draw Elmo. That's like, you have to. You have to. The style of that one just fits well. Yeah. I did meme, that's true. I did do meme Elmo, but I have not done regular Elmo. It doesn't count. You're right, it doesn't. So I'm gonna take the Chewbacca approach on this one. Start with the color. And done. And we're finished. Not quite, not quite, not quite. Good suggestion, Ray. Good suggestion. As always, as always. If anybody's just tuning in, today's theme is furries, which I'm considering anything that's got fur is a furry. So if you have a suggestion for me, please feel free to drop it in the suggestion box. Anybody is welcome to suggest anything, as long as it fits the theme. But if it doesn't, I just won't draw it. And thanks for being here. As always, I appreciate you guys taking some time to hang out with me. I know you've got 1,000,001 different options. You can be anywhere on the internet. You can watch anybody. So you're here. So that's interesting. But thank you. Thank you for making that conscious choice. I hope you enjoy your time here. I hope it's a wonderful time. I hope you like the artwork, like the conversation. I do plan on streaming again later this evening because I have a Inktober, my journey through Inktober. I've got to do one of those, and I didn't get a chance to do it earlier. I really, really wanted to because I was really trying to avoid a late night tonight, but I never had more than an hour or so today, and I have to have 2 hours uninterrupted to do a stream. That is just tried and true. That is, I've done enough experimentation to know I need 2 hours to do a stream, and I didn't have it. Never had it. One day I will have a Jim Henson style Muppet of myself. That is all. One day. Speaking about Fuzzbones, I think I will be working on more tonight. Good. Good. Nice. A little bit of the touch of the inspiration, as it were. It was a fun little thing to do while I was just, like I said, I was just killing time waiting for videos to upload, and I didn't want to get into anything too involved, you know? And unfortunately, you know, most things end up going that route, no matter if you want it to or not. It's like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to kind of mindlessly do something. My next suggested theme will be Muppets. Nice! We did do a Puppets themed one, man. I don't know if you remember that, but we did have a whole stream on puppets, and I asked Doc Sampson to pop in, and he did. That was a good one. I'm always a fan of, you know, picking themes that I'm like, I mean, I know I made the comment earlier where it's like you can tell when it's a little bit of a struggle because there's not as much engagement. But, I mean, even still, I do enjoy getting themes that I wouldn't normally do and just really trying something different. That's the whole point of this. I don't like this. I think I put the nose kind of in the wrong spot, maybe? What did I do? Oh, you know what it is? The head is like too big. It should be like cut off a little bit more. Because the eyes have to like go over the head. Engage, engage, engage. I appreciate the thought. I'm honored that you considered to do the fuzz bonus. Yeah, man. I'm glad you like it. You weren't offended. You know, most people aren't offended by fan art, but every now and then, you know, you never know. How dare you draw my thing? I haven't personally come across it, but I know people have. Please don't draw any of my characters without permission. I've seen that stuff floating around people's art Twitter accounts and stuff. Please don't draw any of my OCs without permission or whatever. I have seen it. I know why you picked your Fuzzbone, but what made you pick Blim, the purple one? He just seemed like really simple. Like I said, he was the first one I did. I was like, I just want to do something really, really simple. And he like seemed like he was very simple. He's like, he's a ball. He's a purple ball with one eye and one hair. And I was like, that's perfect. That is perfect. And then I finished it and I still had more time to wait. I was like, all right. I'll do Kevin. All right, there's Elmo. Am I done? Should I do more like I always do? I feel like I should just do something to kind of show that there's like two different planes here, right? For the mouth, just a little bit. I mean, even that's like too dark, though. Or I mean, too light. I just want like very, very subtly to show that there's. I'll leave it. Very valid. Yeah. That was all. I was like, oh, that's the simplest one. It was like the simplest one I saw. I was like, that's the one. That is the target. Target acquired. Here's what we got so far. Pretty decent furry lineup here. Yo, my bro making cheap stickers in California is back. He just sent me a 20% off coupon too. Let me know if you want it. I forgot about that, Ray. I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. All right, Sesame Street character done. Oh, let me take a look. I think I want to do Beast again from X-Men because I remember drawing Beast and I didn't like it. It wasn't that good. And you know me, if I can do a redemption. Needs more traditional furries on the list. Yeah, but nobody's putting them on there, man. All right, let's see. Okay, this is a good picture. I'm gonna do Beast next. It'll be funny though, because you know, if there aren't a lot of like quote unquote traditional furries, the internet will tell me. Sounds like a scam advertisement. Needs more. Oh, yeah, you already read that. Tony Stark is not a furry. No, Tony Stark is not a furry. All right, let's see if I can do a better job with this Beast than last time. I don't think the last one was bad. It's just like, meh. So I've said this before. I will say it again if anyone's here that's new. I have been doing this show for almost 4 years now. So it's safe to assume I've drawn a lot of things. I haven't drawn everything, because for every 1,000 things I've drawn, there's 1,000 things I haven't drawn.
Hi, Kevin.
What is... We got an E-logger in the chat? What's up, Eli? What are you doing here? What is Eli doing here? Does this mean Brian's internet didn't work? But I don't mind drawing something again if I think I can do better. If I feel like I did as good a job as I can, then I probably won't draw it again. At least on this show. Not like if it's a commissioner. Like, that's a different conversation. Eli says, I saw the title and needed to investigate. Well, welcome to the furry stream. He has literally drawn the kitchen sink. I did draw a sink, didn't I, at one point? Salty Poppins, what's up? Eli doesn't play with us on the server. Oh, that's a shame. Why don't you play with them, Eli? What's wrong with you? You too good? We need to make Beast's jaw a little bigger here. Actually, this needs to also come out a little bit more. So welcome guys to the Doodle stream. It's been a very long time since I've done a proper Doodle stream. I usually do it every Friday, but I've had travel, I've had internet issues, so it's actually been a hot minute since I've done a proper Doodle stream. So this is viewer request. So if you have a request, if you know of a character that would qualify as a furry, which means it's gotta have fur, please feel free to drop it into the suggestion box. The suggestion box can be found !suggestion, or right? !suggestion. See how long it's been since we've done this? It is ! Yes, thank you, Ray. You can find it and drop it in the suggestion box. Salty Poppins says it's hard right now. That Halloween pack Brian added is wicked, but I also have like a life. You have a life, Eli? Here's the furries that have been drawn so far. So if it's got fur, it's a furry. I will return to my real life once I've built my haunted mansion. A real life haunted mansion? It's quite the project you've got. Most people think I'm lying when I say that I have a life. It's a Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft. In real life, I'm accomplishing nothing. Decorations. What a sad state. In real life, I'm accomplishing nothing. Well, thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate that. Am I safe to assume that you're here because Brian's not streaming? He was going to. He said he was going to. Not that I'm complaining. You guys can stay as long as you want. I like stopping in. I appreciate it. Kevin, after this, you should draw a Bambino cat. I know nothing about Brian. I'm here for... Well, thank you. Bless you. Bless you. Bless. Bless.
You're making us a little bit uncomfortable.
Relax, big guy. He's just doing this for his art. Right, Homer?
Oh, yeah. Art.
What's up, Ken? Ken, that was well timed. Well timed, Ken. Well timed. How's it going, Ken? It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit, man. How you been? You've probably been working, doing actually important things. Actually, like, important things. Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Marlo Bricks, going good. Super tired. Trying to change from night shift back to days. Good luck, man. It's hard, man. Working nights is not easy. Some people, you know, they love it, but it's just like, no. I did, you know, once upon a time I did that. Can't do it. Can't do it. Good luck. Hope you can make it work. FYI, got your email. We are discussing ideas. Good. Yeah, take your time. My plan is not to work on those until November. And I've already gotten some responses, you know? So it's like, if you need a little bit more time, it's all right, because I've got other ones to work on. So, but yeah, November, I'll knock out all the, commissions. And then get it out. Eli says, I'll probably be here till my birthday dinner arrives. Oh yeah, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Sharing a birthday with Kirk Wilson. But I think Kirk had it first. I dare to say Kirk Wilson is probably older than you. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not. But happy birthday. Thanks, Kevin. Salty Poppin says, oh yeah, saw that on Discord. Are you wise now? Ken says, oh, I cycle between days and nights every 5 to 7 weeks. It's just part of the process. I'll be on day shift until Christmas. That also sounds really rough, though. Like, on, you know, I mean, what do I know? I don't know. It just seems rough to, like, be transferring your body from, like, those two different extreme modes every couple weeks. Maybe I have no clue what I'm talking about. I'm just being a crazy guy. So this is actually, I think I angled this really weird. Should be like that, kind of. It's like Beast is looking at the other furries and he's like, where am I? What happened? Where have I been transported to? Eli says, yeah, I'm out here with the greats. Kirk Wilson. Oh, that's right, Carrie Fisher too. And everyone's favorite Kim Kardashian and Doja Cat. Look at you. That sound that just happened on the music, I swear I thought I was going to say, want a break from the ads? I swear. That was crazy similar to the Spotify, like, break sound. Want a break? It's not Spotify either, so that's why I asked them, what? What? I do think this Beast is better than my last one. Am I super, super happy with it? No, but it's better than the last one. Ken says, I stay on the same sleep cycle on my nights off, so that yeah, that would definitely make it easier. I just stay up watching Kevin Hinkle rerun. Nice. I appreciate that. I don't know how many people actually do watch those replays. Freezy, thank you for the 1 month sub. I appreciate that. Bless you. Bless you. you very much. Welcome. You picked the furry stream to drop this. Too kind of you. Maybe it was because of the furries. It's because the furries came out. That's what it was. What a beast. I've been meaning to sub Hinkle. I appreciate it. Hawkeye says, did you do the live action beast before? No. Like the Brendan Fraser? No, I haven't. I renewed my Amazon sub when I joined. It didn't. Oh, that's. It might still pop up in a little bit. Sometimes it's oddly delayed. It does that for me too sometimes. Like I'll do that on someone's stream and then it's just like nothing and it's like, yo, what are we doing? And then it like really oddly does it super late. It's weird. Thank you though, Ken. I appreciate that. Thank you for giving me a little bit of that Bezos money, you know? He doesn't need all of it. He's already off into space. Ray says, I think if I was going to do an obscure stream suggestion that nobody would really like, it would be comic book superheroes who have never been on screen. Wow. Freezes, but of course, the furry stream made me do it, not the dope art. I just saw Beast and had, you know, thank you, Beast. Beast did it. Good job, Beast. Yes, today's stream is furries, which I am considering anything that has fur is a furry. As suggested by Andrew Bulltop, patron Andrew Bulltop, he picked the theme today. We have 1 hour left. If you have a suggestion, feel free to drop it in the suggestion box, ! Suggestion if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I think we should do this. Yeah, Roxanne or Rockstar Wolf is a great one from Security Breach. Absolutely. Absolutely. I need all the internet points today, okay? I need all the internet points. Gotta be done. It's gotta be done. Gotta be done. Turned out well, thank you. Kevin, can you draw a Bambino cat? Eli, you gotta put it in the suggestion box. We're not savages around here. That's why I have a suggestion. Do I look like a savage to you? I have evolved, Eli. I use the technologies now. That way I can also mark it when it's completed. It like helps me. Helps me. That is a thing. It is a thing. Kevin, have you watched Andor? I have. I love it. I think it's amazing. I'm back. Yeah, you are back from the old days. Eli, you are like Captain America over here coming out of the ice. You're like, hey guys, did you know Star Wars is a thing? Like, yes. Yes, it is. But it's always good to have you back, Eli. But yes, some things have changed a little bit, massaged a little bit, you know, in better ways for the stream. And one of those ways is I now have an official suggestion box, which helps a lot. It helps me a lot. It kind of helps so that also you guys can leave suggestions and you don't have to be here the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You can drop it, and then if you need to take off, take off. And maybe it'll still get drawn. Because that stays there in that box. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those ones that's like kind of ugly until I finish it. And then I'm like, oh, there it is. You know what I'm saying? This like snout is giving me trouble. giving me trouble. It's hanging me up here. I think this is maybe should be like here. Of course, I picked a cool pose, but it has like it's a hard angle to draw, of course. Because why make anything easy? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I pop in here and then there goes. But I've gotten busy since the old. Yes, Andor is possibly the best Star Wars Disney has made. It's very good. Hawkeye says, I feel you. Ken, got my suggestion in. You already did the female character from BNA anime show, so I went with a male character. Nice. Yeah, you know, interestingly enough, we have drawn quite a few female characters on this theme. Just an interesting fact. Just an interesting factoid. Okay, I like that. I think I need to adjust the head shape now around the snout. So what's different about this is that I draw very differently when I do this stream than how I actually draw. But that's okay, because that's the point of this, is that I just drew right back over the same line. I'm trying to like adjust this head. So when I like normally draw a thing, I will build it up. I'll have several layers of like structure, like kind of like an armature, like if you're familiar with sculpting. And I don't do that. I don't do that on this because this is the doodle stream. This is just me sketching. I'm not necessarily trying to make it look bad, but I treat it more as like just kind of just sketching around, you know? I don't have the same mindset of like, we need to make sure this is extra polished. So let's build up all of our... I've done it a couple times. It's rare. It's rare when I do it here. Eli says it's Andor or Mando. I'm gonna wait for Andor to play out before I give my final judgment. Yeah, it's really good though. Excellent entertainment. Excellent. I love it. I'm all about the absolutely mundane nonsense. I like working in a random Coruscant, bureaucratic office. Yes. Eating cereal with blue milk. Yes. I am all about it.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Ken. Bye, Kevin. See you later, Ken. Thanks for popping in. There's supposed to be 12 episodes. How many episodes have showed up so far? How many has there been? It's funny because this character has fur, but it's like not real fur. It's like metal fur. I don't know if you noticed, but Starkiller's helmet was in the background of the shop. Oh yeah. Oh, I noticed. Freezy says if they do a Andor Mando crossover, would it be Mandor or Andor? The blue noodles too. Yeah, it's pretty great. But just like the mundane stuff is like, I love it. That's like all that world building, lore building, you know, the stuff with the Senate, the politics and stuff. I mean, it kind of scares me a little because I feel like every passing year is more like what I'm seeing in fantasy is becoming real, but I'm like, whatever. Let me see. Something's bothering me about this. Is it that this should be more like here, maybe? And I feel like maybe it's a little too big. Layer check indeed. The smile that you get from Mon Mothma during the whole thing was good too. Yeah. I like, what a comeback story for that actress too. Like, amazing. You know, get cast to play a young Mon Mothma in episode 3, and then all of your scenes get deleted. Nobody ever sees it until they see like the deleted content. Then you get like recast to play young Mon Mothma in Rogue One. Then you get recast again to play the same character in Andor. It's like, what a comeback story. It's amazing. Can you imagine? I got hired to play this character and then no one will ever see it. Like, I can't even. How disappointing, right? Like, I get that that's how it is, but like, how disappointing is that? Cast to play a legendary character in Star Wars, but your scenes are cut, and then now we have a happy ending. I don't know how I'm feeling about this, Hawkeye Lego Man, but we're doing it. They can't all be winners, you know. Right now, though, this one might be a contender for a redraw later on. We'll see. We'll see. You know, we're not done yet, but I'm struggling with it a little bit. I don't know why. I got an ad. Is there a purple red line? Purple red line? No. Got an ad? Want a break from the ads? That's a little too long for the neck. I think I want the eyes to be facing like you, the viewer. Want a break from the ads? Hawkins says, if you don't mind the help, the eyes and eyebrows are too big and the forehead is too small. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm not going to change it, though. No, not at this point, no, because then I basically be restarting it. You know what I'm saying? That's okay, though. That just means that it gives it another opportunity to redo this one. Like, I'm more than happy to do, like, little adjustments, but, like, totally reshaping the face is starting over. So it's like, nah. Nah. I get what you're saying, though. I agree. That's why they can't all be winners. Sorry to chat and dip, but food is here, so I'll talk to you later. Yep, see you later, Eli. Thanks for, again, stopping by. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that happens sometimes when I see a certain drawing, like on my own, right? Like I'm drawing it, I'm like, okay, I think I figured out what it is, but to fix it, I kind of need to, like, erase half the thing and redo it. I'm like, nah, we're not going to do that. it does give a good opportunity to redo certain things, you know? Because I'm certain this will not be the last time that Roxanne Wolf is asked to be drawn. I'm certain of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Thank you for the assistance. It is appreciated. And I do agree with you. I think I need to take this whole thing and shrink it a little bit so I can fit the hair. That's very important. That is very important. Freezy lurking whilst setting up to play games with the stepson. Stream is a nice background vibe. Well, awesome. Ray says, this one's my daughter's favorite FNAF. It still looks like her, so well, that's good. I mean, yeah, it's still like recognizable, so that's ideal, you know? If it's like, who's that? Then it's like, we got a problem. We got a problem. But yeah, this character is like massively popular, Ray. Like out on the con circuit, man. Roxanne is everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. What are we doing, Hawkeye Lego Man? We doing shows next year? Have you decided? You gonna do some more events? Or what are we doing? What's the verdict? I know you did one. We doing more? I think I'll draw just a little bit more of her. Features is one thing. Structuring it, yeah, for sure. For sure. 100%, man. 100%. You know. This should be actually going... No, that's worse. Should be like... Why is this... Looks weird. Why does it not look the way I want it to look? I'm adding another one there. It's not there, but I know it's supposed to be. Pretty sure it's not on one arm and not on the other arm. That seems odd. I have the one that I did for my first that I want to make a return. I want to try to do local, maybe work a plan with the family. Good deal. Yeah, man, that's the only way, you know. Keep getting better, keep trying, keep experimenting. This is the only way. All right, let's color this. And so nice of you guys to be hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. No, this one's a little bit quieter than a normal stream, but that's all right. I don't think we ever got a prompt from Andrew, did we? Never got one. I don't know if you're still out there lurking, buddy, but this is your theme, my friend. I apologize that I did not reach out to you ahead of time and ask. I try to do that. It's just been... Man, it's just been wild. This year has just been insane. It's impossible to keep up with anything anymore. But I try to, you know, ask the people that made the suggestion if they want me to draw them something. I did not ask Andrew that ahead of time. I know he was here earlier. He popped in. And I know when he was here, I said, hey, what do you want me to draw you? But as far as I know, he never replied. I think his only reply was, when did I request this? You definitely did. It was probably spur of the moment, I bet. Some of these more obscure prompts usually happen at like spur of the moment, like somebody said something and then all of a sudden poof, there it is it's on the request thread. Hawkeye says, need to figure out if I want to prepare a selected amount of artwork besides Fuzzbones, unless that's my con thing. I mean, I think you should, you know. It's all up to your time and really your interest, but, you know. I mean, I have mad respect for people that do their own original stuff, like your Fuzzbone stuff's great. I mean, it's yours, you own it, it's your original idea. That's wonderful. Mad respect for artists that do that. I don't do that, as you know, because I'm a coward. Because it doesn't sell. And unfortunately, I'm a little bit more in dire straits for selling stuff. I need to make money, pay the bills, get food on the table, so it's like, it's fan art. It's fan art or I'm not making it. At least right now. So, I mean, I would advocate for at least some fan art pieces. But that's your call. As always, it's tough to see, you know, what's trendy, what's popular. It's always changing. Impossible to stay on top of it. I think this is definitely getting better. It's not perfect, but it's better with the color and stuff on it. Sometimes that's all it needs, and it's just like, oh, there she is. There you are. There you are, Peter. Yeah, it's been on my mind, yeah. I mean, it's awesome to do your own thing, because that's like, you own it, you know? It's your thing. Nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can claim copyright infringement. It's your thing. The downside is it's your thing, and nobody knows what it is, you know? Then it's like very, very much a style thing. Like, that's when people are like, do I like your style enough to like your original? And then I think you have a monumental amount of pressure to be, you know, really, really good and just really, really unique, because you can't leverage the familiarity of an existing franchise and somebody's interest in it, because you don't have it, you know? It's tough. It's really difficult. See, that's why I don't even like, what original characters do I have? I've got like the Resolve stuff, but that's like not anywhere in the ether. It's like some Patreon posts. I've got Snarky Dog, which is fun, but it's only like known to the people here in the stream. It's really tough. And as I've said before, you know, you guys have heard me say it. You've got these industry artists that have literally spent decades building a following on their style, but doing DC, Marvel, other properties. So they've built this massive following over decades of their career, and now they can launch their own stuff and they get followed. Like, it works, but like, spent 30 years building that following, you know? Hawkeye says, for experimental purposes, when you are done, try sketching the width sum. Or try stretching the width sum. Oh, yeah, of the whole piece? Yeah, we can give that a shot. See what it looks like. That's easy enough to do. That is no problem. Sometimes, I like doing that. Sometimes it's like, oh, that, like, again, it's kind of like the color thing where I'm like, oh, there you are. Sometimes it's like, it's just like a width thing. Like, I just stretch it a little bit, or I pull the artwork in a certain direction. I'm like, oh, there it is. Found it. Found it, everybody. Everybody relax. I found it. so we are heading into the last 30 minutes of stream today. Doodle stream is normally 3 hours. And we definitely won't be going overtime. So don't get your hopes up. Because I got to do another stream later. So I'm going to take a break. Probably, like right at this moment, I'm thinking the break might be an hour. Maybe a little more. But I'll be back. Unless the internet says I'm not. If the internet goes out, which it will, because it always does. Every time I stream, the internet goes out when I'm done. Hopefully it comes back in an hour or so. And then we'll do the Inktober drawing, which I really wanted to do earlier, but as I mentioned, couldn't make it work. So here I am. Here I am. Thankfully, it's a Friday. I don't have to get up early tomorrow. We got no school. Kevin can sleep in, so you know what? It's okay. Not the end of the world. Ray says, looking good. Gonna roll, homie. Hopefully catch it. See you later, Ray. Hawkeye, I might dabble into some FNAF for my fan art. Yeah, if you're gonna do a property man, that's hot. That's hot, man. Do that for sure. If you're gonna, yeah, hot. All right, I'm done. Let's see what happens if I stretch it a little bit. It does kind of look a little better. Oh, don't do that. Just trying to scale it. Right? It looks a little better. Those characters are usually kind of, you know, wide. Joseph Zawadi's here. What's up, man? Farron Mock, hello. Welcome. We're drawing furries, man. The bank account needs it. Yeah, it does. I see you've pivoted to where the money is. Yeah, well, this is Andrew Bulltop's prompt for this week. He wanted a furry stream. I give my patrons what they want. You know, man. Also, I don't know if you saw it, Joseph, not to put you on blast. And it certainly does not hurt my feelings. You know this. You know this. But never heard from you on the Persona 5 Inktober piece. That is currently sitting for sale in my store, so it has been released to the masses. So hopefully that's okay with you. I'm taking it you never replied, so you weren't interested in buying it, which is okay. Doesn't offend me. But just so you're aware, it has been released for mass market. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Elogger wants the Bambino cat. Thank you, Ray. Bambino cat. It's like a Sphinx cat, kind of. It's like a Sphinx cat and a wiener dog. What is this thing? What is this thing? What? Where did you... I posted on Patreon. I did a post up at the end of the week and said, all week one... You gotta log in at Patreon, my friend. It should send you an email too, unless you've got like Patreon blocked or something. You should get an email alert every time I post on Patreon. When I post very often on Patreon. But yeah, I put a thing up saying, all right, everybody, you got a week to claim it. And if you don't claim it, someone else can claim it. And if no one else claims it, then it goes to the wild. But if you still want it, it's there. It's in my shop. No one else has bought it. What do we do now? Oh, you know what I kind of want to do? Let's see. I want to do... So I'm going to go off the rails a little bit here. I'm going to go with my own prompt for a moment. I want to try to find a classic furry. We all know the one. We know. We know. I need like that face. I need the face. There's the face. What's up, Arctic Arts? Arctic Arts. I'm still in like shock. I'm still in shell shock. When I rated you, I'm like, oh no. This is not this is not what I wanted. We talked about that earlier. We talked about how that has gone down in history as my most embarrassing raid to date. And it's so funny because when I was here, when I was streaming, I was like, oh, my buddy Arctic Arts is live right now, and it says he's just chatting, but I like Arc. He's a great guy. He could use some cheering up. Let's go hang out with Arc. It was like, so we're picking which characters we want to smash. I'm like, Arctic, no. No. It's my, oh nice, thanks man. You didn't have to buy it. I just wanted you to be aware because I saw you in the chat. No, I don't. I know it's not normal. That's why it was so funny. But yeah, I don't know if you saw that, Joseph. We did a raid to my dear friend Arctic Arts here, and I didn't go check out what he was doing because I'm like, I can trust Arc. Arc's never steered me wrong, and I knew he was a little down in the dumps. And I was like, let's go hang out. It says he's just chatting. He's not doing art, but that's okay. Let's go hang. Like I didn't look, I didn't do anything. And we popped over there and literally was like, hello everybody. So we're picking which characters we want to smash. What? The number of people's like reaction, I was like, oh, we did it. We finally did it. It finally occurred. Everybody, we done did it. And then bam, smut. It was awful. I was like, what? Can you imagine, Joseph? Can you imagine? Says the furry art. This is a one-time deal, please. My patrons wanted me to do this. I am doing what my patrons asked. Okay? All right. It got pretty weird. I did not stick around, man. I didn't stick around. I was like, hey everybody, great stream, thanks, bye. And bye. But now, hey, Arc, you're legendary now. Now you're legendary, man. Maybe infamous is better. Maybe the term infamous is a little bit better, more appropriate. Polished Panda's here. I gotta walk my dogs, but before I go,
Looks so yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy.
he deserves it.
Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good.
Arc deserved that one. I'd have it no other way. We made strange demon history. Yeah, you did. How you feeling, by the way? You feeling better? Have you recovered from your insane burnout?
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
You got it. You got it, Joseph. Oh man, that picture in Brian's server, Joseph. Oh my goodness, that was great too. That was hilarious too, because that was a legendary miscommunication. Legendary miscommunication. I love it in the best way. Right? That's what you always hope, is that if there's going to be a miscommunication, it results in something very humorous and not something like awful or like a waste of time or something like that. But you know what I was told? The exact phrase, damn it, Panda, the exact phrase was, can you please put Brian in here? And I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, I guess so. And then I sent that. And Beth's like, what is this? This is not what I want. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean this is not what... I put Brian in it. It's like, no, I wanted you to take that picture of lost Brian. And I was like, oh, I forgot all about that. I forgot that was a thing. And she's like, nope, this is actually better. Ark has found my revenge. What does that mean? Did you find something that, like, Panda annoys Panda? Is that what that means? Oh. This is supposed to be a wink. I thought it was great. I am glad you approve. Oh, also, because we have some new friends in here now that were not here earlier. I took this photo yesterday. I took this picture yesterday in my house. A little update there for you. So tomorrow I am actually attending a fake baby shower for a fake pregnant woman to celebrate a fictitious baby, which doesn't exist. Well, you know, you're having just the best week, man. Is this like a long con to get out of something? I feel like that would be the only reason one would do such a thing. Is that this is a very long con to get out of something. I'm trying to draw, like, so I just like looked up just furry because I feel like this is in my head when I think furry, I think this is what I think. And so I was like, I need to have at least one. I need to have one like classic furry. I think that's a fair. It's like earlier when we started the stream, I said it's like doing an alien, like doing a stream that's all about aliens and then not drawing the xenomorph. It's like you have to, you know what I'm saying? What did you say that got you attacked? No, my friend has been getting some. Oh, you said a bad word, Joseph Zawada, for being in her 30s and not married with no kids. So the last several years she has staged these fake life events. That's funny. We don't swear here, Joseph Zawada. We have a very clean stream, and then we go raid Arctic Arts, and we look at very inappropriate things. Gasp. Exactly. A few years ago, she sent everyone a notification that she was recently proposed to you. The photo was her proposing to herself. Oh my goodness. I kind of remember that for some. I think somehow maybe you shared that story with me before, but that's like it seems familiar. It seems super familiar. I forgot you don't swear. No, not really. At least not on stream. And then I can't allow you guys to do it because then I'll say it. Does not mean I'm incapable of doing it, but it's like listening to Mr. Rogers. Nobody wants to do that. We want our Mr. Rogers to say wholesome.
No matter how anybody says it is. Feels good to have made something.
Yep, years ago, we were invited to her wedding where she married Guess Who herself. I do remember this. I do remember this. Amazing. Just amazing, man. I hope I get into AwesomeCon again. That was like a great show for, I mean, a lot of different reasons. It was financially great, but it was like good to see you and Andrew and Pablo and Sue and like be in that area and have like a business reason to be in the area, you know? I can't just go flying around the country for no reason. I gotta have a business reason. I gotta have a tax reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been, let's say, experimenting with different content. Obviously. If it works for you, though. You making lots of money now? No, just compromising my morals. Oh. Actually, that should not be lighter. It should be darker there. Silly. Do we not know lighting? No. The answer is no. My first month back, I did pretty well. Good. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been pretty exhausted, man. I've been doing, you know, the Inktober prompts, and I've been streaming them every day. Although I've also had some internet issues, but mostly I don't miss. Mostly I don't miss a day. Out of the whole month so far, out of 21 days, 20 days, I haven't done today's. Oops, so I'll be back live in a little bit. I have not had internet twice, and so I had to do just a screen recording, and then I posted it onto my YouTube channel. But yeah, it's been pretty exhausting. I am not a fan of streaming every day. I am very content with my couple days a week. Panda says, okay, I hope Ark loved the Panda Learn. He did. He loved it very much. Thank you. He said he loved it so much he wanted you to do it again. I'm back. I had to drop off a Lucius Malfoy cane off at a friend's. Well, aren't you just a good noodle?
Looks so
See?
yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good.
What a wonderful time for Matt Elder to arrive. What's up, Matt? How we doing? You are right here at the trail end. It's got to be really late or really early for you. All right, I'm a mod. I got a curse song to match the Panda one. He needed it for a plague doctor outfit. Nice. Going okay. How's things with you? Yeah, almost 1 a.m. Yeah. Well, thanks for being here so late your time. Things are going okay. Super busy. Super exhausted. Once again, questioning my life choices on why on earth I agree to do a daily challenge every October. But here I am, 4 years in. Internet issues are still lame. They're still very much a thing. Not having a ton of... They work when it works and it doesn't when it doesn't, which is not the best. This is my first Doodle stream in like 3 weeks. And I still need to do the Inktober drawing, so I'm going to have to take like a break Here's the thing is that the internet always dies after I do a stream. So when the internet does work and I do a live stream, the moment I end, it dies every single time. And I've done this. I've been logging this and keeping track of it every single time. I heard this and I was like, OMG, this is the panda alarm, basically. What is this? Snacky time, Perry Grip, and Small Boo. That sounds funny. I'm gonna leave that up and finish that later. Matt says I still got internet issues. I feel they're the worst. They are just like pure torture. I just want what I pay for. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me what I pay for. Why is that so difficult to do? And yet it seems very difficult to do. So yeah, as soon as I'm done, we'll do a raid. We will not raid Arctic Arts. Sorry, he's not live anymore. And the internet, I promise you, will die for me. Almost every time when we do a raid, I'll like hop over and I'll start commenting, and I'm like 1 minute in, and then the internet dies every single time. I think they like it can't be a coincidence at this point. It can't. There has to be some kind of monitoring going on, and they see that I've been using the bandwidth heavier for a stream like this, and then as soon as it stops, they're like, oh, throttle him down and give it to someone else in the neighborhood or something. I don't know. There's just no logical reason why it would happen every time for like an entire week solid, but it's happened every time. Let's see. Yeah, and you talk. Let's see. You talk to support, and they treat you like an idiot. Yeah, they do. After you've been on hold for an hour. Yeah, and I've called tech support 8 times. I've had my entire modem changed twice. I've had 2 technicians come to my house, and every time they're just like, "We don't understand. Your internet's perfectly fine. What's the problem?" Like, it clearly isn't. But of course, the moment they're here, there's no issues, right? It's like when you take your car to a mechanic and you're like, my car's making this weird noise. And then they take it for a test drive and it doesn't make the noise. And they're like, well, there's no noise. We can't do anything about this. And then you pull out of the parking lot and it makes the noise. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to call it here. We still have a couple minutes. I don't think I'm going to do another doodle, though. I think I'm going to call it for the doodles. Yeah, you have to record and show them exactly. What's up, Dongwater? How you doing? Murphy's Law, indeed. Because, yeah, we've only got 8 minutes. And like I said, I need to do another stream. So I'm going to call it for the doodles. But is there anything else I can talk about or show you? So, again, I took this photo yesterday. So if you are one of the backers of my art book, a celebration of doing this show for the last 4 years, the books are in. The books have arrived. They look great. They look great. This is a 100-page art book with 800 drawings. I couldn't get 1,000. I tried. I really tried. I couldn't. I got 800 drawings in there. Sigh. Pretty good. Nice. Good lineup for today. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, you have to record. Yeah. That's so cool. Thank you, Art. Pretty. I'd love to have some physical stuff at some point, but that's why I'm making some prints now, I guess. Good. So yeah, the books have arrived. They're still not going to ship, though, until I get the commissions done. So there was 10, like, ultimate super fan tiers, and they got commissions. Panda may or may not be one of those. And so I sent out emails, so direct emails to the 10 super backers, and I said, hey, you get a commission, think about it, let me know what you want, because I'm going to work on that in November, because I'm still doing Inktober. I've got enough stuff going on this month. So as soon as we get to November, I'm going to hammer those out. Yeah, I was like, I know it's going to be a panda. I just don't know what kind of panda. Stream went good. Stream went good today. it was all about furries. So I was I was like, how's things gonna go today? But I did anything that had fur. That was my guardrails on that. If it has fur, it's a furry. You've got 5 minutes. You can have no. Stop it, Matt. Why must you torture me? Why must you torture me, Matt? But as soon as I get all the commissions done, then I'll ship stuff out. I want it all to go out together. If you missed the Kickstarter, there are extra books. There are extra books. There will be extra books for sale if you'd like to buy a book. But I will not be offering those until Kickstarter backers are taken care of, because it's only fair. They supported the project. They absolutely need to get this book before anybody else does. So Kickstarter backers will be taken care of first, and then I will get the remaining copies up on the site if you have an interest in getting one. It's 100 pages, very nicely printed, beautifully printed, and it's got about 800, I think, I wrote the number down, so I need to count it. I think it's like 863 doodles from the history of this show, all color. So I even went back to the first couple of years where I didn't color all of them. They were like half black and white and half color. Everything that went in the book was colored. So a lot of older artwork. So if you've been watching the stream, it's not 1,000. I'm well aware, man. Thankfully, I did the little, see when I wrote all the information, right? I put this little thing, approximately 1,000, because I really wanted 1,000. I couldn't make it work. I couldn't make it work without having to bump the whole book up into like a whole nether bracket of pages, which like raised my cost a lot more. I was like, all right, whatever. I tried. I also just really wanted to have the marketing message of 1,000 draw. Like I really, really wanted that marketing message, but I couldn't do it. But yeah, so there'll be some available if anyone wants to pick one up. It's really cool. I'm really proud of it. It's like a really, really nice, hand monster for later. It's a really nice like celebration of this show and everybody's prompts and stuff. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna be back later. Okay, so if you really want more Kevin time, check back in like a couple hours, because I'll be streaming again, because I have to. Because I gotta do an Inktober drawing, and I'm drawing a hand monster. Okay, I'm not. It's gonna be awful. But we are gonna raid. You know what? We're gonna raid J Freak. J Freak is awesome. J Freak is a patron of mine, a very kind person, an awesome artist, and deserves everyone's attention. And J Freak will probably not be playing a Smash or Pass game. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate all of your time. Thank you for everything. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Hopefully I'll see you back later. And if not, I'll catch you tomorrow, because there'll be another stream tomorrow, because I'm streaming every day in October. Oh my goodness. All right, I'll see you guys later.